Welcome back to the channel. It's Monday morning. We got a lot going on today. Yesterday we spent all day at the Snohomish River Run. They had the 4 races, the 5K, 10K, half marathon and marathon. So we're busy uploading those photos to the site so they can see those photos. We got all those going. They're running right now, getting up there on the site for them. I also did 4 shorts and 1 long form 10-minute video for my YouTube channel. So those are up now. Let me give you a look at the thumbnails for those. So here's a look at the 10-minute video detailing a little bit of everything I did over there at the Snohomish River Run, and then here's some shorts I did. I said hello to a few dogs, a few fans. We got the start of the half marathon there, and this is a little montage of several meetings of dogs. I think there's 4 different dogs there. Kind of said hello to all of the trail dogs there at the race, and then you can see all that in the 10-minute video I did. So the Snohomish Running Company race director Grant Harrington messaged me this morning wondering, how many photos did you guys take? We had 3 photographers there, myself and 2 others, so let's take a look. You saw it populating there in the folder. How many photos did we take? Let's take a look. Very seat, if you can't read it, it says 26,702 photos. 26,702 photos. So all you runners at the events yesterday, they're getting up there. It's going to take a while. 26,000 photos takes a while to upload, but they're going up one at a time. We'll get them up there on the site so you guys can enjoy them. So while all that activity was going on yesterday, the business still produced. We had some sales that came in yesterday. I got to pull those sales now, get those packed up, and get them ready to go out to the customer. Let's take a look at what sold. So it looks like the big store yesterday had 12 sales for $215.04. So I know some of you are still interested in what sold, so I'm going to read this off and just pointed at my face, but let's see. A Torrid tank top sold for $9.90. That was part of a storage unit buy that I did, one of the women's clothing items. Assassin's Creed Revelations sold for $19.99, video game there for PlayStation 3. Black rayon t-shirt 3/4 sleeve, that's a new listing, I think, sold for $12.97. Football season is going on. Washington Huskies 2XL long sleeve t-shirt sold for $15.90. Let's see, another graphic t-shirt, a size XL, Port and Company Guns Don't Kill People, People Kill People, short sleeve graphic t-shirt sold for $10.78. Another new listing that went up from a storage unit was a woman's latched mama 3/4 sleeve orange maternity t-shirt sold for $21.09. So keep an eye out for that maternity stuff. People are still buying that. It's kind of a niched up thing. There's not a lot of stuff on there, so those sell a little bit quicker. Let's see what else sold. Banana Republic thermal t-shirt size medium men's sold for $16.39. And let's see, a Towncraft dress shirt size XL sold for $19.99. Like you might hear that all the XL larger size stuff does sell at a faster rate than the other stuff. So if you're looking to buy clothing, that's the stuff you want to look for. Pendleton, that's a good brand. A Pendleton XL dress shirt sold for $24.99. American Outpost Pink, another XL dress shirt, sold for $21.19. An Express dress shirt, size XL, cotton, white, sold for $15. And last but not least, a lot of 3 sweats and 4 athletic pants, sold for $26.85. So that was one of my old lots. So I've been doing some other lots, some kids lots, and some women's t-shirts. So sometimes when you do lots, the old lots will sell. So happy to get rid of some of those lots and clear up some space for some new inventory. Alright, we got those dozen orders pulled from inventory. Now I just have to print shipping and get them ready for the customers. Alright, we got a tote full of orders ready to go out. Probably drop those off at the post office later. But until then, let's see what we got going on. We have this tote full of storage unit finds. This is the tote I was going to ask my wife to go through. It's got some tools and whatnot in there. So I'm going to have her go through that and decide what we want to keep and what we want to get rid of. And this was the tote I brought home to go through and list some items. So I'm going to go show you some of those. This tote here came from the 5x8 $50 unit that I got. I brought home several totes full of merchandise already, but this was the third and final unboxing. All the best stuff that I thought would be easy to list on eBay. So I'm going to go through that and give you guys another reminder look at that stuff. Alright, I've got some of these treasures from the 5x8 unit laid out here on the table. Let me give you a reminder of what we found. Here's a look at the little media corner. Big stack here of movies and CDs. Couple in the cases here. Couple movies in the cases here. Oh, here's a phone. Had a cracked screen on it. There was this Xbox controller here. This art here. More CDs in here. There's a little purse. This bronze fisherman. This might be a valuable item to list somewhere down the line. Pretty nice little bronze fisherman. A couple drumsticks. Down here we got the little purse section. Little, it's growing. Gap purses. There's that fake Prada, and then some more touristy type things. There's a wig here, and this is an interesting one. This is all the sports cards we have yet to go through there, so I'm gonna take a look through there, and maybe I can find some items worth looking into. This is the more clothing and shoes. Brand new pair of shoes. You can see those new in box, and this little California Republic hat. And this was also, I'm not sure if I showed these, but brand new pair of suede cowhide leather heavy insulation gloves. Brand new, still have the tags on them. So some good finds from the 5x7 unit. This might be a score right here. Let's thumb through this and see what we got. So I collected sports cards as a kid, so I know a little bit about them, but I haven't really kept up with much of it since the early 90s. I see what's going on online, the unpackaging of the cards, what do they call it, opening of the cards on, they do it live and whatnot, and they have the signed cards in those. I watch some of those on occasion, but these look like 80s to 90s cards, probably mostly 90s, not worth much, but we're going to thumb through them. Maybe there'll be a gem in there somewhere that we can show you. So that looked like a giant stack of hockey cards. That's one sport I never collected, don't really know much about, don't really watch hockey, but I might have to do some research and see if any of those hockey cards are worth anything, or take them to an expert. So we found 2 more cents. I'm not seeing a lot in these cards that I would know about. There was a couple interesting UW not high school, college cards in there. So maybe they knew some players or followed the college scene and got some of those. I don't know much about what a college card might be worth in it, but you know, not sure how much time I'm going to put into researching that. I might just set it aside and deal with it on another day. Usually when you get these card collections, if they're not in the hard plastic cases, they're not worth any money. These are probably all just common cards, I'd imagine, but you know, you never know. You might as well thumb through them if you get some time. Every now and then, you know, people don't know everything about a particular sport, and something might slip through, so you know, try to research the top selling cards and at least know those in case you come across them. You never know what you might find. If nothing else, it is a pretty nice case, and they've got a room for a stack of cards should we find some more. Just took a look at store number 2. It looks like we had some sales at store number 2 as well. Let me give you guys a look. This is my smaller store. Had a pretty good day in the small store. 8 sales for $131. And what does that say? Oh, 16 cents. $131.16 for 8 sales. Thought I'd take a second to read off what sold, let you guys know what is selling out of my stores before I go pick those up from the inventory system. So let's take a look. Today, Star Trek, the hardcover book by William Shatner, sold for $16.53. So that's still part of a storage unit I bought that had all kinds of Star Trek stuff in it. Another book lot, this was a lot of 6 kids books, came from a storage unit I bought. It sold for $16.23. So some of that storage unit inventory is paying off, finally coming in. A pair of shorts, athletic shorts, Ray Dunn pink and white heart graphic shorts, size medium, sold for $12.93. So a little short sale. A size small Quicksilver black short sleeve dress shirt sold for $14. A medium Banana Republic polo shirt sold for $16.31. An XL tall Croft & Barrel polo shirt blue sold for $21.39. So those plus size shirts, they definitely pay off if you can find the larger sizes. You get a little bit more money for them. Let's see. 2XL Mark Anthony short sleeve dress shirt sold for $21.77. So anytime you get over $20 for a shirt, that's not too bad. And let's see, the last one finally was an XL George polo shirt sold for $12. So the old George Walmart brand, I think, or is it Fred Meyer? That stuff's still making me money. Even though it's not much, it's coming in, turning over profits. So I'm going to go grab those 8 items from the inventory system, and we'll get those packed up and ready for the customer. So we definitely have a tote full of packages now. We're going to have to run those to the post office later today. Let's take a look and make sure these photos are still uploading. Yeah, as you can see, they're still going up there to the site. This is the flash frame site that the Snowmish Running Company uses to host the event photos. So they're going up there. I'm putting them up there 1,000 at a time. Slow and steady, they're getting up there. Like I said earlier, we're going to have to do that for 26,000 photos, so it's going to take a while. Alright, it's almost 4 o'clock. Just got 5 listings up in my small store. I'm going to go run to the post office and then go on a nice run, come home, and start listing in the big store. Gotta keep getting these listings up. Still got this stack of women's clothing that I'm working through, so hopefully I can get through it this week, and then we can focus on more fun content. So I'm here at Lake Padden looking out over the lake. It's one of those Washington days, kind of dreary. It's been raining most of the day today. It's probably got a little light sprinkle going on right now, and I'm sitting here debating whether I want to get out in this rain and go for a run. This is the type of day where I would usually take the day off, but I'm trying to keep this this running streak going at least 3 to 4 days a week. So I think I'm going to get out in this rain, try to conquer the lake. Might give you guys a look at the lake once I'm done, depending on how hard that rain is coming down. So I think I'm gonna get out there and do it. So I was thinking about a couple things today. One of the things was, what is more important? What you say you're gonna do or what you actually do? You know, I think about this in terms of resale. I see a lot of YouTubers out there who say they're this, that, and the other. You know, they have claims, they're smart guys, they have claims to back it up, but half of them aren't actually doing what they say they're doing. But they talk a good game, you know, people believe them. In the fight game, you hear Dylan Danis, he hyped this fight with Logan Paul. The numbers came in 1.3 million buys based on what he says he's going to do. What he actually did, he got in there and he lost. But what is more important, what you say you're going to do or what you actually do? Might be a good question to ask yourself. So another good run, 2.6 miles in, accomplished. Drizzled a little sprinkle, but I made it through. Pretty nice running weather otherwise. I'd probably give this one a 7.5 out of 10. No issues. A good run. Lots of time to think. When I left, I was talking about something or other, and I was thinking on my run a little bit about the value of time. Everybody talks about the worst thing in life, or one of the worst things being a thief. You know, to actually steal from somebody, to take something from somebody. And that's horrible, yeah. Some people have done that to me and they wear that scarlet letter on them permanently. You pin it on them right away. But there's others that take time. That's the most valuable commodity we got. They might do it slyly, pretending like it doesn't mean anything to you. And when you give someone your time in one way or another, you're investing in them. And I think, like, for people like me who are self-employed, we don't make a lot of money, you know, so to give your time is pretty much all you have. Someone who steals time might fall out of favor. That doesn't mean they can't be forgiven, but they do wear that scarlet letter, you know. I'm not saying my closet is empty, you know. Sure, people have tried to pin letters on me and, you know, maybe left a message in my voicemail. Never really talked to me about it. Call me something or other. And a lot of times, people pleasers tend to give too much time and they are seeing a certain light. They give too much. And if you see someone like this in your life who is reassessing things and you've fallen out of favor and they're not returning your calls anymore, or they have some lame excuse, there's a reason. And that's time for you to look in the mirror and assess why this person is not giving you their time anymore. Is it because you've taken too much? You've taken and taken and they finally had enough of you? And most people know what it takes to get back in favor. They know what they have to do in order to get forgiveness and to shed that scarlet letter, but usually they don't do it. They just wear that letter the rest of their lives. And someone who refuses to make amends is not really someone you want in your life. Some people never learn the lesson to have the decency to ask for forgiveness, to make amends. They'd rather just walk through life with that scarlet letter, just wear it almost proudly, and just never talk to that person again. Yeah, all we have is time, you know. It's all we have. It's the most valuable commodity we have. And if someone suddenly just stops giving you their time, it's a sign you need to change. And when I take on endeavors, I usually try to do more than is asked of me. I try to do a little extra. I don't duck out early. I try to stay late. People will notice that, and that's how you'll be remembered. Nobody wants to be that guy that ducks out early, does half the job. You want to be the guy that stays late, does a little extra. There's not many of those people in this world anymore. So if you have some of those people in your lives, maybe take a second right now to message them. You know, thank them for whatever they did for you, to put that little extra time in. Maybe ask for forgiveness if that's warranted, if that's something you feel like you need to do. I encourage you to make that email, send it off. But enough about that. Let's go take a look at that lake. I'll give you guys a look. It's not raining, so we'll get a little look at the lake, see what it looks like. So we made it out here early enough that the sun has yet to set. It's going down over there about 5:30, I think it is about. A couple birds out there on those pillars. I don't know. Let's zoom in and see if you guys can spot them. Larger geese maybe? I don't know. I can't spot them from here. I don't think they're herons, but some larger birds out there on that those two pillars. Taking in the view. Pretty mellow day. That rain stopped and it's almost perfect running weather. Not too hot, not too cold. Nice day for a little run. I'm actually glad I came out here. Was thinking about calling it off, but made it out. So I'm gonna do a little warm down. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that little spiel about the thief of time. Just a little something that's on my mind. Thought I'd share with you guys. Might do some more of that. If you enjoy it, let me know. A lot of times on these runs you think of things and you run it out and you don't really say anything about it. But I think, you know, I'm getting to the age where I can be someone of some sort of wisdom, even though if I don't have kids to pass it on to, maybe some of you guys can learn from me. I think it's okay to be selfish with your time a little bit every now and then. To give, and never receive anything back is kind of sometimes a frustrating place to put yourself in. Sometimes you don't look in the mirror and realize you're the one that is always giving of your time and never getting anything back in return for it. So sometimes you need to look in the mirror and change some things about yourself as well. He thinks I don't see him. There he goes. I think sometimes with time we don't think about what we're contributing to the world, not necessarily what we're contributing to friends and family and those we encounter, but the impact we're making on the world and how we're using our time. Sometimes I think if you're okay with how you're spending your time and you're okay with your contribution to the world, then you're in a good place. If not, you need to change. This is that little beachfront area where I spotted the birds the other day. They were flying around here. It's kind of later at night after dusk. There appear to be any birds today, but it is kind of a nice area. Tennis courts are over that way. It's kind of a nice layer of rocks here that they've set aside here for probably to stop the water from eroding away the trail, but makes for a nice little spot for people to perch up and go fishing. A little bird down there. You guys see him? Let's zoom in on him right there. Little bird, there he goes. Couple here. I've never really walked along this little beach to see where it goes. It looks like there's all kinds of boulders and rocks down this way as well. So let's take a little walk down here and see what it's all about. Looks like there's these long, large concrete blocks they put in here. Kind of a little buffer area. That rain is starting to come down pretty hard now, so might have to duck out of this rain to save the camera. Thought I'd give you guys one last look at the lake as that rain comes down. Sprinkles all over. Some nice light over there on this trees right there. I'm going to be walking back that way shortly. Go back to the truck. Ooh, we got rained on a little bit there on the way back from the warm down, but I'm not sure if you guys saw that in the camera. There was a nice double rainbow to end the run. Beautiful rainbow, double rainbow. So good way to end the day, good way to end the run. I think I'm gonna go home, do some listing, have something to eat, relax a little, and start a new day tomorrow. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this little look into my life, my reseller life, my freelance photography life. We got those photos still uploading. Hopefully they're still going up, and I can get those finished off tomorrow for the Snohomish Running Company. I want to thank them for having me out to capture all those fun photos for the folks. Hopefully there's some good ones in there that you guys will go to the website and purchase. Keep those moments close. That's why we take them for you. So hopefully you go out there and add those to the collection, and be ready to run for the turkey trot Thanksgiving Day. That's the next one they have coming up in Mukilteo there, I believe. So go to snowmishrunning.com, sign up for that one. It's sure to be a good time. There's always a great turnout. They give out some pumpkin pie. It's a shorter run, I believe, but you can get in some miles and stay healthy and burn off some of those calories so you can enjoy your Thanksgiving afterwards. A lot of people like to turn out for that one, so that's the next one on the docket. Be sure to get out there and get those miles in. Until the next time, we'll catch you on the next one. Bye.